What up, S1? Oh, hell no. Mad Max 408, what's going on, man? Martin Barajas, Morgan Hill, Shadow Pit, Mad Max 408, Shannon, M Star Media, Raul Arios. What's up, Big Droops? ARC Burke, what's going on, man? Shout out to Burke. Yeah, Shadow Pit. It's dangerous out there, man. But I had to step through real quick, man. What's up, Nicholas? Aros, 98, JR, Ronnie Reyes, Travis Drury. Luisto Diaz, Mad Max 408. Big figures, what's up, boy? Rich DM 650, Sean Whelan. Shout out to Sean Whelan. Sean, I've been seeing you, man. Function, what's up, man? It's about time, boy. Long time no see. What's up, Is 408? What up, Short Day? Yeah, that's my whole purpose for jumping on, man. Happy birthday, happy Father's Day to you too, bro. Happy early Father's Day. Happy birthday too, man. What's up, Victor Mora? SynCal 805. Big Droops, que onda? What's up, man? Julio Solario. What's up, Road? Much respect. We appreciate it. I know, man. You see, I ain't put a profile out in a minute, so I got you, though. I have not forgot. Trust me. I know you've been waiting, man, for almost 8 months now. What's up, Grim Creeper? Saludos. What's up, Jerry's Beanie? Rascal, what's going on, man? Where you at, Rascal? Slide through, man. What's up, Johnny Navarro? That's right. Even the one that have abandoned their response. I'm going to throw that up. Even the deadbeats. Yes, sir. What's up, Tito Valencia? Martin Barajas. What up, Hap Did? Tony Lopez. What's happening? Man, YouTube Yarda is all the way live right now. I was this close, man, to dropping a video. Only because I wanted to weigh in on some of the things that Mikey from damn, I can't even remember the channel of Mikey's remember Mikey's channel's name, man. Renee Q, how you doing, Renee Q? You already know what it is, Renee Q. Thank you, I appreciate that. Juan Zaranda. Where you at? There you go. Salinas report. Yeah. Listen, there you go, Nicholas. I appreciate that. What's up, Papas? Appreciate you. Yeah, the Salinas report. Yeah, man, I was going to drop a video. I stay out of the drama. I'm going to continue to stay out of the drama. I don't get in it. And no, it wasn't to go at anybody, but it was to simply state my position or clarify some things, because I feel like when people make blanket statements recklessly, they involve other people, and it puts people in a position to, if nothing else, to at least clarify some things, you know. So that was the purpose of it. But I guess YouTube felt that my video, for whatever reason, they flagged it. So I'm either gonna have to do it over or just speak on it. Now I'm gonna tell you guys like this, man. At least with respects to Mikey, shout out to Mikey. Mikey's a straight up dude, man. What you see is what you get. You know, Mikey's been straight up, and I'm gonna just say it like this: prior to those boxing events, the tournaments, exhibitions, whatever you want to call them, I didn't know Mikey. I didn't know him. I got to know him because at some point I got involved in those tournaments. And even though they didn't happen, not because they were fake, not because they were never gonna happen. That's some bullshit. It's got nothing to do with it. You know, people are trying to muddy the waters, man, and that's not what it is, man. You know, out of everybody I dealt with respects to those events, I came away from the first two just getting to know Mikey because of, you know, the involvement I had with him as a stand-up dude. One of the most, that's the impression that I walked away with. What, like, Mikey was one of the ones that was really trying to put stuff together, and it wasn't about trying to put no fake event together so that we could go 8 months getting on these round tables, telling you guys that you know, that it wasn't gonna happen, or you know, we were gonna milk it for 6-7 months and then rank out. That might have been some people's objective, and it was, obviously. But I tell you right now, it wasn't with me, and it wasn't with anybody that I dealt with. And Mikey ain't never told nobody, hey, you know, we're gonna put this fight on, but you're gonna have to go easy, or don't knock him out, box, or you know, don't go hard on him. This is for show. Man, come on, man. Everybody wanted to see somebody get their block knocked off. And that's why I was gonna get involved. I wasn't gonna go in there with I told Mikey, man, I don't want no headgear. I don't want no 12-ounce gloves. Give me some 8-ounce gloves and let me get in there with somebody and do my thing, man. And that was across the board. Now, if Mikey said he never told that to anybody else, believe that. And why would he? Why would he, man? Especially if you're wearing, you know, I wasn't gonna go in there looking like no damn crash dummy, that's for sure, man. But Mikey's a straight up dude, man. And when it comes to boxing, that's his passion outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna say this, man, with regards to my event, I'm not tripping on it. It's a done deal. I'm over it. I don't waste no time thinking about it. The only reason I'm speaking on it is because there were multiple videos that were just released about that event. So I'm gonna tell you guys like this. So after the first event, you know, regardless of what you think about the fight, whether or not you feel like you got burned or whether or not it was a good fight, I mean, everybody has an opinion. I'm sure we all know, man. But you know, after that first event, I didn't get involved because people didn't want me to get involved for some crazy ass reasons. It's comical, man. But after that first event came out, I decided to put an event together myself, my event. And you know, what better person to use than Mikey? Because Mikey had all the connections. He knew the, you know, the referee, the camera crew, that, you know, those were all his people. So I got at Mikey and was like, hey man, let's run it back, bro. Let's do it again, but let's really put something on, man, that they can really enjoy. Right. And Mikey was like, let's do it, man. Let's do it. So we started putting it together behind the scenes. Me, Mikey, there was a couple other people involved. Shit, I even had Sandman involved. The first thing that we did was lock down the venue. We found a place, a gym that agreed to let us do our thing there. Now, you guys got to understand, these gyms, there's people always trying to get these gyms on certain dates for certain same kind of events, or the gym just is open on those days, right? Good. Hey, Rascal, if you want to jump in, you know what's up, boy. But you know, after some pushing, we finally ended up getting a gym so that we could shoot this event. After we got the gym, we got the camera crew locked in. I personally dropped the money on. I put the deposit down for the gym. I put the deposit down for the camera crew, and then the referee. Mikey took care of the referee. The somebody was going to sing the national anthem. Mikey took care of all that stuff, but we had it all locked in. At that point, it was just about trying to get myself ready for the fight and trying to get other people on the card, right? So I got a couple people. All those old videos are still up. Now, once all this is done, it's all locked in, right? I get a phone call from somebody. It don't matter who. It don't matter. You guys fill in the blanks, man. So I'm just not going to do it. I'm this close, but I'm not there yet. So I get a phone call, and it's like, B, check it out, bro. I know you've been going hard behind the scenes trying to put this event together. I know you got it, bro, but look, we got an opportunity to do something huge, bro. Talk to me. What is it, bro? We can throw this event at a casino on somebody else's venue. It's an annual thing that they run. It's cops. I think it's called Battle of the Badges. I think that's what it's called, right? So this was somebody else's. They got this plug from wherever they got it. I don't know. So, you know, it's like, hey, we can run it on their venue. They're excited. They know who's involved. You know, they'll take care of everything, security, you know, how it's going to air and all that. We'll sign a contract. The only thing we got to do is show up. That's it. And I was like, man, that sounds good, bro, but I got everything set up. You know what I mean? So if it's going to happen, if it's a go, let's run it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you know for sure you got both feet in, bro, let's run it. But I want to talk to somebody. I want to talk to somebody so that, you know, I can ask some questions. This is my event. You know what I'm saying? And individuals like, yeah, you know, this week we'll go ahead and we'll do a conference call. We'll lock it in. We'll get the contract signed. All right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my deposits back, right? So I break my own policy, man. My own policy is if you want to get something done, you do it yourself. You don't depend on somebody else. And I'm sure that's the same with all of you. How many people can you really depend on in your life? You could probably count them on one hand, right? There's not that many people like that you can really count on. So 2 weeks go by. I pull my deposits, 2 weeks go by. What is it? Crickets. I don't hear nothing for 2 weeks, right? 3 weeks go by. Now I'm starting to trip. All right, man, let me call now since this is the game I got to play now. Now I got to call. I got to chase people down, right? So I call, and it's like, hey, I don't know, bro. You know, I've been trying. I've been trying to get a hold of them. They've been busy. You know, I'll try again. So it's starting to look kind of funny at that point, right? So do I think anybody sabotaged my event with malicious intentions? I don't think so. I don't think they're that crazy. Honestly, I really don't. I think it was a lack of intelligence and a lack of interest. Because at the end of the day, they weren't going to be the spotlight. They weren't going to be the golden boy of that event. The spotlight wasn't going to be on them. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll see, right? So the date comes and goes, man. Well, I have another conversation. So I call again. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? How come nobody's getting at me? How come I mean, by now somebody should have touched base with me. I should have talked to somebody, you know what I mean? We're looking at like 2 weeks, bro. And it's like, I don't know, man. It seems like they're pulling out, right? It seems like they're pulling out. There's some issues. So check it out, man. Anybody with good business acumen or anybody that I've ever dealt with or a real one, right? Somebody that's about business, man, or that conducts themselves with any kind of business acumen at all would have been like, B, check it out, my boy. Look, I know this don't look like it's going to work out. You know what I mean? And I feel like I got some responsibility in it. Well, I do. So whatever we got to do to make this happen, I'm going to start looking for a venue, bro, because one way or the other, we're going to make it happen. My bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't intentional, but let's try to make it happen. Let's scurry to get this shit done, man. Let's do whatever we got to do to get it done. Get another location, get everything locked in so that, you know, we can push with this, right? It never happens. I get this blasé attitude. And I think there was even a couple videos that came out. And the videos were like, hey, I mean, come on, man. It's YouTube. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? Boy, hey, man, I guarantee you that conversation, that never would have been said if I ever would have got the opportunity to talk face-to-face with the individuals I'm speaking about. I'm telling you right now, you know what I mean? I felt like, damn, boy, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, I don't know where this cat's at, but, you know, he's pulling this and now he's acting blasé about it. At the end of the day, I had to eat it, man. You know what I mean? It didn't happen. I know Mikey probably seen it coming a mile away. You know, Mikey just stepped back and was like, you know what? Hey, this is B's event. Rather than to say something, I'm just going to let it go. Because Mikey had something to do with this event, too. He had a stake in it, too. But who in the right, come on, man, look. Who in the right state of mind is going to invest their time, their energy, their money, take away time from their family to jump on these corny ass roundtables and hype these events up and, you know, get donations from people that are trying to support an event, that want to see a real event, just to tell you guys at the end of whatever 4 or 5 months that it's not gonna happen. Come on, man, that don't even sound right. But I mean, you know, where it's coming from, the credibility is shot the fuck out. There's no credibility there. So, but I mean, I don't even know why the oxygen's even being wasted, man. It's just that hole's getting deeper and deeper, man. You know, but the blanket statements, you know, I've been hit with those statements a couple times already. You know what I mean? I think the first time that those blanket statements were made were back when this YouTube or this prison genre was supposed to be dead. It was dead and it was watered down. You know, at that time when I heard that, man, I was like, you know, I've never put myself in the prison genre. But I'm smart enough to know that people probably categorize me as being in the prison genre, because that's what I talk about. A lot of what I talk about, you know. So when that was said, I was like, you know what, man, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna take the high road and let it go, man. So that's what I did. You know what I mean? But then they kept coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They kept coming. The people on YouTube that are speaking about prison, I've been educated better than that. I know better than that. I know better than to speak about that stuff. So what is that saying about everybody else that's still speaking about it? You know, after a year of doing it, what do you have, an epiphany, a light bulb go off, or is it somebody that you're associating with that's telling you, hey, boy, hey, that's not a good look. Let's take this in another direction and let everybody else do that. Let's make ourselves look like we shining. Come on, man. Everybody ain't that stupid. You know, I'd rather not even be addressing this right here, but I feel like I have to, because it for the purpose of just clarifying. You know, my event, there was nothing fake about it. You know, I've always told you guys, you know, especially those of you that support the channel, those of you that send in $2, $3, $5, $10, that's you guys' hard-earned money, man. There's a lot going on in this world right now. Some of us, we appreciate it. Others take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? You'll never see me come on my channel all bling the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful, man. But like I said, some people, I think they live in a bubble, man. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. YouTube has got them so consumed that literally there's a bucket on the side of their keyboard. That's where they bird bath. They got one of them little small mini refrigerators on the other side. That's where they eat. They live right there in that funky little spot where they do all their videos. That's how consumed they are. You know what I mean? It's crazy though, man. I'm gonna stay out of the drama, but I felt like I needed to at least clarify that, at least my event. You know, people are trying to assassinate Mikey's character. Mikey's a straight up dude, man. I mean, you guys are smart enough to figure it out. There's a lot of stuff going on YouTube right now. People are speaking on it, and it's long overdue, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's self-inflicted, man. It's self-inflicted. I don't know how many times I've turned on YouTube and something has come through my feed, and I see somebody talking, and they're talking, and I'm like, bro, you're talking about yourself, man. Everything you just said right now is what you're doing. How are you trying to separate yourself and making it seem like there's other people that are doing everything you just said right now? The hypocrisy is it's crazy, man. Exactly. Right there. Look at that. I guarantee you, hey, Short Thing, I promise you, bro, that if you would have done that right there with somebody else, you wouldn't have got that refund. I refunded everybody because we were trying to get some seats. We were gonna have some seats that people could come there actually live and watch the fight. Short Thing was one of them. Deposited $1,000 personally to my Cash App. When that event got through, he got that money back. I sent it back to him. Everybody that made a deposit. Some of us, man, are about that shit. Some of us are real about what we're talking about. You got others, man, that talk about it, but they're really not. People that can't get a $50 refund on things that money that they've lost in the past. It's not that serious, man, but you know now. You understand now. But anyway, man, happy Father's Day to everybody, man. I hope everybody happy early Father's Day. I hope everybody's gonna enjoy it tomorrow, man. If you're lucky enough to have a father that's still alive, man, you're blessed. Do something special for him, man. Whether it's, you know, just do something special, man. You know what I mean? It's the little things that matter. And you know, I wish my family was still around. You know, my mom, my pops. But those of you that still have your family, man, you guys are blessed, man. Make them feel special, man. That's right, Makina. At least I appreciate it. What's up, Goyle? Hey, G, a lot of us poor folk. I know that, bro. That's what I'm telling you, Shorty. That's what I'm saying. I understand when somebody donates $5, $10, man. That's, you know, to me, it's a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? But my channel's never been about a channel that's chased any bag, man. I'm not doing no quota, you know, trying to drop 2-3 videos a day, trying to make no mistake about it, man. People that are doing that, they're getting $20,000 and $25,000 at least at one time. Trust me, I know. And these events, these boxing events, that's the other thing, man. I'm not gonna drop no names, but I'm gonna tell you right now, those events were very profitable. They were profitable. You know what I'm saying? People got thousands. They got breaded out thousands. I'm not going to put the numbers out there, but trust me. Just trust me on that. Wasn't no hundreds, man. It was thousands. I appreciate that, Mad Max. I know, man. I do remember. That's right, Wilson Jones. Yes, sir. I gave Boxer $20 for a dub sack on 24th at McDonald's. He was talking about, I'll be right back. I ain't seen my. That was me too, bro. You remember that? Half did. That was in 94. Come on, boy. What's up, B-Lo? Man, hey, B-Lo. I mean, hey, nice cleanup, bro, but you can't clean that up. Hey, me, myself, I'm going to tell you like this. Even if I agreed to to have an event and I was told to go in there and don't go at somebody all the way or don't knock them out, I don't even, be honest with you, I'm telling you straight up, I don't think I would even know how to do that. I wouldn't even be able to do that. You guys would be able to see me a mile away, like within the first minute. You'd be like, oh, this shit's fake right here, man. Nah, that's just not. I mean, that's not the case, man. Nice try, nice. I understand, man. Damage control, but from the time your brain processes that thought, from then until it goes out that hole in your face, man, you should think about what you're saying, man. Some of us do. Some of us evaluate what we say when we say it. How's this going to affect me? Have I said this before? Is this contradictory? You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't do that. I've always said it, man. YouTube is like a social media fingerprint. Once you say something, once you put it out there, it's out there. There's 10, 15 people that have recorded that and they put it in the X files so that 6, 7 months down the line, when somebody's lying or they're telling stories, they'll bust out the truth and be like, come on, boy, look at what you said back then. You're lying, man. You should at least keep track of your lies, man. You know what I mean? And trust me, man, I've tried to give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, conversations do happen behind closed doors. In the trust me, there's a lot of conversations that have taken place. I've tried to give people the benefit of the doubt, man, but oh man, it gets old, man. It gets old after a while, man. What's up, Jason? Raffle time. What you want to? What kind of raffle you want to run, Jason? The Jordans, the weight bench. Yeah, I'm with it. S1. I'm with that, man. Yeah, I know, Chato. I know. Hey, man, go play with your little Tonka Troy, bro. Your little truck, man. Your fucking Legos. I got time to play with you right now. Grown ass man. And I run whatever there's one raffle that's already I already started it, and that's the Jordans. There's a couple people that already put in on it, so we'll try to run it somewhere around 4th of July. What kind of jerseys do I got to raffle? I got none right now. I got one jersey left, mine. B-Lo, man, I appreciate you, my brother, man. You already know what it is, B-Lo. That's somebody that's always supported the channel, man. It's always looked out. It's appreciated, man. Big time. That's right, OC 714. That's right. Thank you, Mo Money. Yeah, man. You know, Renegade Media. He's a youngster. He's a youngster, and I know people always talking about the goofy faces he makes and his antics, but hey, he stays out of the drama, and you know, he's a good youngster, man. You know what I mean? It was cool to run that interview. Your live chat gives me old people vibes, 40 and up. Is that right? Okay. Sencal 805, man. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do my best, bro. Cash Money Carlos. Why that upstate dude shoot on them fools in SF? Who's that? Shit, which one? They're always funking out there, Cash Money Carlos. Think OG got hacked. Which OG, Big Figures? 4th of July raffle. Finna be fire. I don't care who it is. When you tell lies and portray to be somebody, hey man, ooh, oh, let me just say this. That interview earlier with Dreamer, oh man, that was the nail right there. That was the nail, man. That's terrible. That's bad right there. You know, I mean, and here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. It's not that people would agree with what anybody's done in their past. People still have, you know, their morals, their standards, in the things that they believe in. You can still maintain your belief system, and you can still move around, associate with certain people, man. But you know, when you start giving people false impressions and you put yourself up on a pedestal and you try to separate yourself, you know, like, man, S&Y does not have a category system. You know what I mean? I've seen and heard that a lot, but especially somebody that's got something on their background, that's got some real skeletons in the closet. The last thing you should be doing is making waves, man. You know what I mean? Hey, be transparent, put it out there. If they want to rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. If not, keep it pushing, man. But to think you can come out and keep on telling lies after lie after lie, story after story, somebody ain't gonna say something. Man, people won't let you run with that for a while, and then they're gonna be like, "All right, I'm tired of this shit, man. Let's knock this fool down, man." And there you go. And I'm gonna say this too. This is the last thing I'm gonna give my opinion on, man. See, me myself, you know, the way that I was schooled, at least when I went to prison, when it comes to people that have those crazy weird charges on them, you know, you don't associate yourself with people that you know have those kind of charges and then say, you know what, until it's disproven, we're good, man. People frown on that. That's like the worst thing that you can be around right there. So when you hear about somebody that has something on their jacket, you know, at least the people I know, what they would normally do is be like, hey, homie, hey, until that shit right there gets resolved, bro, I gotta keep my distance, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, bro. I'm gonna catch flack for it, and I'm not even gonna try to make it seem all right. Not especially on YouTube. You know, you don't surround yourself with somebody that's under that dark cloud like that, and then say, you know what? Well, he's saying this, but until I hear otherwise, you know, what's the harm, man? You know, he's been around, he's been doing it. Well, guess what, man? there's a lot of the times, and this is in general, I'm speaking in general, a lot of the times certain people will take people's word for things. They'll, hey, you know, this is what it was, this is what it is. I was pissing in public. I was pissing in public, and you know, that's what they hit me with. And there's a lot of people that are like, oh, okay, all right, that's what it was. Damn, that's crazy. And everything's good. But then there's people that are like, nah, man, that don't fly right there. I'm gonna have to pull some paperwork. And that's what people do in prison. So to compromise that, you know, especially when you've been educated on that kind of stuff right there, you know, that's the belief system you once lived by. Yeah, we're not in prison no more. That's most definitely true. We're not in prison, but that's a moral. I think you just do not compromise. Care what it is. You know, would you leave your kids with somebody like that? Would you leave a 3 or 2 year old with somebody like that? This cat is on Megan's law. Hey, babysit my 2 year old little girl. I'll be back in 3 hours. Fucking got you crazy, man. Come on, man. So, you know, all I'm saying is it's backwards, man. You know, situation like that. What you do is you go run that your investigation, go pull some paperwork, or go find out yourself. Especially if you act like you don't even know. Oh, I don't know. I've never seen the paperwork. I don't know. Well, that should even be more reason why you would want to go look yourself. Come on, man. The bag ain't that serious. It's just not that serious, man. Well, maybe it is for you. Yeah, that's right, Alex T. You know, some people take it further than that. And I understand that, man. I lived that belief system for 30 something years, man. So I don't take it personal when people are like, hey, man, I can't rock with you, or I can't tap into the channel. Hey, I understand. Trust me, I do. And the last thing I want to do is blindside somebody with my bullshit and have them catch some grief behind something that I did. That's not cool, man. You know, you don't associate yourself with people that come on your channel and try to act like you're still with it, you're still active, you know, and then they find out later on down the line that you're not. That's not cool, man. That just goes to show character right there, man. Any channel I've ever got ready to jump on, or anything like that, I've always connected with those individuals outside of YouTube. And I'm like, look, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what it is right here, man. And I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna try to play anybody out of pocket, man. You know, and that's the right thing to do right there, man. Can't do it, B-Lo. That's why. Can't do it. You know, when me myself, being in positions in prison, and this is just something that I can tell you I learned from being in positions. I've encountered a lot of individuals that have had that have had an R on their jacket. They were on Megan's Law. Some of them were wobblers, some of them were like it's cut and dry. When somebody gives you a lame excuse that kind of defies like uh logic, right? That's reason for suspicion right there. You know what I'm saying? If somebody tells you they touched somebody, they rubbed up against somebody, and nah, hell no, man. Nah, and then when you look into it, and you look at the paperwork, and you start looking at the going to the codes and all that, and how they classify certain people. You don't get classified for certain things, especially 15 years after the incident, unless it was um something kind of bad, man. You know what I mean? That's right. Close your gang. You as well, my boy. And happy Father's Day to you, man, if you are a father. Or if not, happy Father's Day anyway. I'm sure down the line sometime you will be. Yeah, exactly. Mad Max, that's what I'm saying. Oh, but like I was saying though, from being in positions like that, I've encountered situations where it gets kind of crazy, man, because sometimes you'll have an individual that was 17 years old, and maybe his girl was 17 years old, and maybe they were together since they were 16, and he turns 18 while she's still 17, something like that. And the mother finds out, and she makes a complaint, and next thing you know, this guy's getting hit with statutory rape or something like that. Those kind of situations you got to really look into them, man, because I mean, it's not some weirdo type of stuff where somebody's going out and they're doing something to a minor, to a kid that they shouldn't be doing, touching a kid or something like that, man. Even raping a woman, that you can't come back from that either. Those kind of individuals, they don't last in there, man, at all. They're not allowed to exist. Yeah, oh, that's yeah, Triple OG accusing a man with fake paperwork. That's just like, bro, that's as crazy as you can get right there. Trying to get somebody hurt. You get somebody killed like that, man. Especially if it's somebody that's living in their own neighborhood or they're still out there, and you draft up some faulty paperwork, throw some codes on there and some stamp it and do all that kind of crazy stuff, man. That, bro. But this is nothing new, man. This is reoccurring. It's been one thing after another. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's self-inflicted. You know, if like I said, like I was saying earlier, the thing is people, a lot of times people wouldn't even have tripped off a lot of stuff. They might not agree with it, but it wouldn't have been an issue. It becomes an issue when you start fronting. That's when you make people want to knock you down. You know what I mean? You either got to have a lot of nerve or you have a half a brain to do something like that. I mean, you got to know sooner or later somebody is going to speak up. My daughter got two kids, barely going to be 18. She's been with her mom, who is 1 year, a month older. I had to sign papers, told them to get married. He's in the Air Force in the UK. My daughter is happy as hell. Yeah, I hear you, Ruben. EBK, what's up, my boy? People, man. EBK, man, is doing his thizzle, man. People just need to fight that, because the news try to say that my ex was hella young on the news report, but she's only 1 year apart and was with her when she was 15 and I was 16 when that happened. Fast talkers usually have something to hide. Yeah, that's the other thing, Peter. Again, man, that was one of the things that, when I would be investigating somebody like that and an issue would come up, of course, we do investigations, but when I would get the individual on paper and ask them, hey, tell me what happened, bro. And I need you to be as honest and forthright as you possibly can. If you leave anything out, bro, it can hurt you. This is a serious situation right here, and what you say and is truth. You being truthful is all part of it, bro. And if you lie, or if we find something out later, you're gonna be in a bad situation, homie. So you might as well just be honest as you can. A lot of times, you can tell when somebody's trying to explain something too much, or like he said, when they're Peter Pounder, when they're Peter Pounder. I just caught that, boy. Get your money, man. When they're talking too fast, that's a reason for suspicion right there. Yeah, I seen that, Sean. Damage control, just even that's like not even working. That's bad, man. Where is Tahoe Kev for real? We all know people can lie and some men got a bum rap, but unfortunately, we don't always know who those cases are. Gyro Lamb, guys in prison who look into other guys' paperwork and inform others, kind of like the Grim Reaper. They can literally sentence guys to death by exposing him. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. What's up, Daily City Norte? Oh, most definitely, bro. Happy Father's Day to you, man. And Josh too, man. Josh is with that legal, the legal mumbo jumbo terminology and all that stuff. He dissected everything, man. And I watched that video too, Josh. Read his comment. Let me see. His case is sexual battery. That means he assaulted someone with the motive of sexual gratification. It may be super crazy or not super crazy, but some random person not worth benefit of the doubt. Nah, Josh, but hey, Josh, that's why I was telling you come up in here for real quick, man. I wanted to ask you something. Um, just so these guys could hear it, man. But if it's not a good time, it's good, bro. We can do it another time. What was your relationship with Demas? I heard he just touched down. Maybe you can try it. Are you talking about you talking about Diablo? I know he had a hearing coming up too. So I told him I would help him with his board hearing. So if he ended up getting out, man, good for him, man. That's right. That's right. Bilo, I appreciate you, man. Smokey the local bear, man. I subbed out to you too, Smokey. I seen you had a channel, bro. I listened to you earlier. I had to go somewhere, so when I was driving, I listened to that video you put out, man. Jaguar Paul, what's happening, Boxer? Sending an early Father's Day to you, Mister. Appreciate the trabajo you put in for us followers. I appreciate you guys for investing your time. Jaguar Paul, like I always say, man. Hey, time's a commodity, man. You guys invest your time into the content. I'm appreciative of that in itself, man. So it works both ways, bro. He said, drop the link and I'll try. There you go. Where'd he go? I hope my line ain't lost. Oh, you driving right now?
I'm riding shotgun, bro. I'm riding shotgun. One of the big kids is driving, my lady's daughter. So
That's
what's
right.
good?
Oh, you know, man, where you coming from work?
Yes, sir.
Long day or what, man? What time you start?
I wake up at 4:30. Yeah, bro. We leave. We leave like by 6 at the latest. Normally a little bit earlier, and then I clock in at 6:30 and clock out at 7:15 at night. I'm about to stop by Black Bear Diner right now.
Mm.
Pick up some food for me and Babe and Brittany, and then go home and tear it up. What's happening though? I was
Oh man,
listening off and on, so
the what? The what?
I was listening, kind of off and on.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was just what I was just gonna ask you is, understand we're not in prison. I
Right.
understand we're not in prison, and we're not living by prison politics. I understand that, but
True.
some things you still kind of you still kind of believe in to an extent. Anybody that says that they
Sure.
don't, some of the things that they've picked up in prison, some of the things that they've learned, it still kind of sticks with you. And I think one of those things is when you're dealing with chomos or people that have those kind of jackets on them. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than that, bro. But
Correct.
if you find out somebody that you've been kicking it with, you find out that they're on Megan's Law. I think right then and there, anybody, at least the people I know, would be like, "Hey, you know what? I can't fuck with you, bro. Like, I
Hundred
gotta
percent.
step back. I gotta slide back. You know what I mean? Especially if it's on something like a social platform where you're out there, you're on a podcast or something like that. I gotta slide back, homie. It's not personal, but until I find out what this is right here, I can't be with you, bro. I can't be kicking it with you. I can't associate with you. You don't do it the other way around and say, you know what, well, we've been rocking, so we're gonna continue to rock until at least somebody shows me otherwise. Because I don't even know. I
Right.
don't know. All I know is what I've heard. But do I know? Have I looked? No, I haven't even looked. Why not? Why haven't you? You
Right.
know?
No, I hear you 100%, and I think I'd said this somewhere else talking about it, but it exactly what you're saying. Look, if I run across somebody today, if I ran across somebody yesterday, and I find out today that they're on Megan's Law, I'm good, bro. I'm not fucking with you, right? And I don't really care why. I'm not necessarily gonna come out on on the internet and talk shit about you if I don't know the details or whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
Um,
Mhm.
I'm but I am going to back up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you're guilty of anything. I'm not saying you're not guilty. I'm saying I'm not fucking with somebody on Megan's Law, period. And it's not worth it for me to try to figure out the details. Now, if it's somebody, let's say from the neighborhood, somebody that I've known for a long time, or somebody in my family or something, right? And where my relationship with them is important to me, right? They have value to me as an individual, and I find out, man, okay, well, let's see what the charges are. Now, the vast majority of charges that are going to get you on Megan Law is going to get me to react the exact same way, but I'm done. I'm not rocking with you, right?
Yeah.
There's very few exceptions um, where, like, okay, what's the details? But now I'm going to need to see proof of details. I don't want your word for it because, sorry, you don't have a lot of credibility if you're on that site
Yeah.
because site is facts. When that site says that you've been found guilty of something, that's a fact. So now the burden is on you. The burden is on you to try to make sense of that. And there's not very much you can make sense of that would get you on that list. Just to be clear. you know, this dude has given multiple stories, right? But his story that he gave on No Jumper, which is the one that's out there the most, that's the story.
I seen
Out,
that.
right?
Yeah.
It is not true. That I do not believe that story whatsoever. I think that is highly, highly, highly unlikely for a bunch of reasons. For
It's
one, there's other that what he
appreciate
describes
you. Mm-hmm.
not does not rise to that occasion. That's not what that charge is. If you snatch somebody's chain and you scratch them in the chest and they happen to be a female, so they have breasts, that is not sexual battery.
Yeah.
That is assault. That is a battery. That's a multiple different charges, but they're not going to charge that as sexual battery. And I tell you this, if I catch robbery cases and they hit me with that, oh, we're going to trial. We're going to trial, and it just the charge doesn't stick, bro. I'm not pleading out to nothing that involves a case that's
Yeah.
going to have Megan's law. You're crazy. It's,
Yeah, that's a lifetime thing.
unless I did it, in which
Mm-hmm.
case, okay, I just don't want to go to jail for very long, right? But if I didn't do it, that's not going to happen. And people's excuse, and I broke this down in a video. I'm not going to go into it here. I know you saw it, and a handful of folks, you know, did. It is true that once upon a time, pissing in public could get you on there because it's indecent exposure. You
Mm-hmm.
never got sexual battery for pissing in public, bro.
Right.
You like so nobody's on Megan's law because they took a piss outside and got charged with sexual battery. They could be
Mm-hmm.
on Megan's law because they got charged with indecent exposure, but that shoe don't fit here because that's not what dude was charged with. Like we gotta stop. You know, you're taking a specific case with a specific conviction and a specific individual, and people are doing backflips trying to link it and explain it and this and that. No,
Yeah.
I'm not going for it. And
Yeah.
and I'm not saying, I said in the video, I don't know what happened. I know what he
Right.
said makes no fucking sense, but I don't know what really happened.
And
Well,
that's
who are
even more case that's even more case of concern to concern
right?
right there. You
Right, you
know,
lying.
so
It's,
what's the truth? Hey, but
right,
I don't know if you know, because I know you're well versed in law. I know a little bit about law, but
yeah,
sexual you know, those sexual cases, I never studied them. Didn't have a reason to, bro.
right,
But you know, when you're dealing with somebody that's on Megan's law, you know they have a risk factor, right?
yes.
They have a risk factor. So, do you know how that works?
Pete, I just put my AirPod in so the black bird don't hear this conversation. What happened?
So, when somebody goes on Megan's law, they have a risk factor, right?
Yes,
There's
yes,
a risk factor. I think it's from 1 to 10. So,
something like that. Yeah.
don't you think it's kind of odd for somebody after 10, 15 years to be considered an 8 out of a 10 on a case like that?
I so I'm glad you brought that up, and I am not. Let me take a sip of this food real quick. Hold on. Yeah, no problem. Um, so I've heard other people talk about that, post about that, comment about that. Um,
Yeah.
I didn't include it in my video for a couple reasons. One, that's not an area of the law that I'm really well versed in. Right?
Right.
I don't I've never worked a case that has those factors. I just don't deal with that realm, right? I did look around a little bit, to still do homework. So I did look around a little bit, and it's not entirely clear because California, which I didn't know this, and this is actually some good information for people to have. Yes, yes, awesome, thank you.
You put
That's
your order
dope.
in already?
Oh yeah, I'm picking it up right now. I just got to pay for it. Yeah, they need to give you a raise because you make it happen. This is great.
It'd be weird to tell them that after 1 day of working here.
Nah, it's hey, don't underestimate your work.
Amen, huh?
Never underestimate your
Things
work.
should be ready for you on that side.
Oh, Yeah, there you
Ghetto
go.
Valero, SGV. Yeah, it's super serio.
There you go. Oh, I'm good. It's all right. And please wait.
Gizmo,
Okay.
get up out of here.
Oh, there you go. It's like you're losing reception, but or I'm losing it. Mm. Okay. Hold on, just waiting for this card to go through. You know, no matter how much money you got in the bank, man, I still get nervous when I pay with a card. Like, is it gonna go through? Let me see. When it says approved,
Somebody's gonna,
I'm
yeah.
good.
Wait, you think somebody's
No,
gonna
I'm good. Thank you. All right, take it.
you're always
Yeah, 'cause you
thinking
never
somebody's
know.
gonna tap into your account?
Yeah, I'm like, when it says approved, I'm like, phew, I'm not getting
So
embarrassed this time, motherfucker.
I try not to keep that much in there, bro.
Right. Okay, so here's the thing. There's a tier system now, right? Where they go back and they look at the charges. I appreciate that, 209. Thank you. So they go back and look at the charges, right?
Yeah.
And there we go. And now they're putting things on a tier system. I believe it's tier 1, 2, and 3. And depending on the tier in which, because it used to be lifetime. It used to be that if you do something, well, at least it's the 90s. Well, maybe before that, but it's been a lifetime thing. If you're on Megan's Law, you got to register for the rest of your life. They've turned around now in California and said, nah, not necessarily, man. It kind of depends on what you did, and it depends on how long you've been clean, right? Without reoffending. So technically speaking, the way I see it, and I didn't spend a ton of time, but I looked it over. The way I see it, if it's misdemeanor sexual battery, right? If that's what he's got, which it could be misdemeanor or felony, and it is not entirely clear, but if it's a misdemeanor, he shouldn't even have to register anymore, right? Like he shouldn't even be showing up because under this tier system, you know, he's been out the joint for, you know, that's an old case. Which tells me I don't think it's I think it's a felony. I think it's a felony case, which means that you gotta
Oh, it
wait,
is.
you know, longer, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
and his risk level, it does strike me as, you know, especially in California, if they're going so far as to go back and evaluate people's circumstances and evaluate people's cases and be like, you know, some stuff, man, you shouldn't be on this list for forever. Some stuff you should only be on the list for a couple of years, this and that. And therefore recognizing, and I'm not saying I agree with this, but I'm just saying that it seems the state government in California and the court is recognizing that there's some things that can get you on Megan's Law that are not as serious as other things, right? So if they're doing that, how come he's not benefiting from that? And the only
Yeah.
answer to me that makes sense is because it's not that petty, right? It's not that petty. Now, in the Truth Finder stuff that OG found, right? That OG got and posted, which is what I went off of, that and the actual Megan's Law thing. It shows multiple instances of him being charged with that. And it shows that's where it also shows the 14-year-old case, right? The lewd acts with a 14-year-old. The reason I haven't kind of really gone in on that part, and I kind of explained it in the video, is because there's some typos in that paper, right? And not typos like it's fake paperwork, like what was put out on Cholo. No, not at all. It's these people search things, you know, they just collect a bunch of public information and they kind of put it together in a database, right? So there's mistakes in there sometimes. Now, we know for a fact it is not a mistake that he was found guilty of sexual battery because he's on Megan's Law, right? I bet these people was fighting. That's my bet. They was fighting. Sorry, there's cops right here, tweakers. Cops and tweakers, bro. You know they be fighting. But so I, him being charged with that stuff, even though not found guilty, I think that could make him a higher risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's none of it looks good. None of it looks good, and the part that baffles me is like, none of these other cats that's kicking it with him, these, the folks that we're talking about, right? The Raza guys, and the fucking fat Crayola Irish kid, right? They ain't from the 60s, bro. Like, stop coming out here and be like, oh, he's in his hood all the time, this and that, da-da-da. And first of all, he's not necessarily in his hood all the time. I believe his spot is downtown, and I don't think downtown is the same as Bone 60s neighborhood, but that's a whole nother story. Now, I'm not getting into their politics and their stuff. The point is, bro, you not from there. That's not your homeboy from your hood. That's not your race. That's not a group segment you've ever identified with. Like, there's nothing there except for he's well known as being friends with Nipsey and being there and Nipsey dying in his arms. And now he's also well known for fucking tattletaling and getting on a stand and telling. So that's his thing. So why? What is known is not good. What is unknown could be even worse. What's the incentive? Why do all that shit? Right?
It's the bag.
That's what I'm saying, and that's where
$1 million moves, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it is, man.
Look, the dude looks like Predator from Aliens, from the Terminator movie, right? Let's just be honest. He looks like Predator for the Terminator movie, or whatever the fuck that is. He's got Predator charges. He's on a Predator registry. I'm good, Hubs. No, like, listen, I'm not going to go in business with you on YouTube and do all this stuff. And, like, they went out to eat, even though it was at abandoned restaurants. They went out to eat, bro. You're bringing your family around this dude. You're bringing women and children around this dude. This what, like, for what? For a fucking YouTube video?
Yeah.
So that you can go eat food at some restaurant? Because you found a little spot in Southern California where you was able to walk around and not get your fucking head knocked off? Right? So now all of a sudden you're hella excited? It's, nah. It don't make sense. And the food show's fucking trash. Let's just call it this. The food show is trash, bro.
Yeah.
The food show is trash. Foods and Felons is a trash-ass show. It's hella dry. They go to abandoned restaurants. They grade everything the same. Then none of them have any real feedback on the food. This kind of good right here. This kind of not good right here. Well, slow the fuck down. Fucking weird ass. Sorry, but so no, they the whole thing is trash, bro. It's all trash. They're trash. Their dude is trash. The show is trash. Ain't no fucking $1 million moves happening. They're doing food reviews about Wendy's, bro, and fast food restaurants with stupid little hats on their head. Like, my son won't even wear that shit because it's embarrassing. Yeah. And this is their $1 million move? No, it's desperation. It's desperation. But what I need to do is go inside and eat my food. Cause
man, I don't want to disturb your little your meal, man. I just wanted to get a quick answer that question real quick, give a little bit of insight on that, bro.
Yeah, hopefully that was helpful. I can't see the comments because I'm on my phone, but I send mine to the folks in the chat.
Oh yeah, they all send theirs right back.
And, yeah,
they said they seen you mugging somebody right now.
None of it is Dude, Bilo said the wood guy got no personality whatsoever, for real.
And somebody's
Um,
B-Lo just said that same thing. He said he
yeah,
got no personality whatsoever.
no, look. I don't know who he is. I guess he's a wood. He's an Irish guy. I'm assuming he's a felon, right? Because he's a felon. He's got a dope ass name and a lame ass show. Like, did you still went to Icy? Just went to San Diego, and we're like standing out there looking like lovely. All right, big. Stood out there like a lost puppy and got some saved ice, and that was his food review. Like, come on, man. It's going to restaurants where there's nobody in there, like, bro, this place is hella popping, this place is smacking. No, it's not. Nobody else is eating there. Unless you just rented the place out because you're hanging out with a bunch of people that can't walk down the street and show their face. But I think that's why Gunner got excited, because he's like, fuck it. I can't be in Northern California for real. They're starting to catch on to me in Oregon. Maybe I can go down to Southern California and kick it down there. Yeah, see how that plays out for you. But well, yeah, I don't understand why anybody would go to such lengths to make excuses for somebody on Mega's Law, except, like you said, for the bag.
Yeah, man. YouTube has people consumed, bro, with views and subs, man. Views and subs. Damn, boy.
You cannot be for the people, by the people, any people. I don't give a fuck who you're talking about. You can't be for the people, by the people, if your entire value system is predicated on how many people watch your YouTube channel. If that's what your value is, if you're like, bro, what's most important is the attention. But then you're not for the people, by the people, you're for the attention. And that's, I mean, if you're gonna be that. But that is a very different agenda, right? But you know, it's ridiculous. It's all ridiculous.
Yeah.
And to your point, real quick, and I'm gonna jump off here. But since you finessed me into getting on here anyways, let me go ahead. Now I'm betting. So, but another point, like you said about, you know, doing time, being in prison, and everything else, and us holding on to some things. You know, a lot of stuff I've let go of, you know, slowly to a degree since I've been home for prison. Right? I've been out a long time. You've been out a long time. And we let stuff go. We let go of stuff that doesn't, you know, work for us. But there's a lot of stuff that's ingrained, and that stuff still works for me. That's and so
Breaking up,
I heard you the other day. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you were on live the other day, maybe even yesterday. And you were talking about like these, you know, PC dudes and, you know, dudes that lock it up in prison and then their whole behavior changes, right? And they stop taking care of their hygiene. And
oh, you're talking about when I did that interview with Renegade Media?
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. And yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you guys were talking, and I agree 100%. I think this is another instance of it. Then that wasn't really you, like Jay Hansen said, right? When you guys were talking, if you can let go of those things so quickly, if the change in your status is you lose these personal characteristics, then you were just doing it because you had to. You didn't really stand by that, right? Mm-hmm. And I think the same is true out here. You know, if you weren't really committed to that thing, which is fine. I'm not saying that people need to stay that way forever, right? That's not a criticism necessarily, but then keep it real, right? And I've been real about the fact that I talk to people out here, I talk to people through YouTube, whatnot, that if I was in prison, I would not talk to, right? I
Yeah.
associate with people that I wouldn't have associated with if I was in prison, that I wouldn't be associated with if I was in that lifestyle. I have changed in that regard. And I'm honest about that and I'm open about that. Now, that doesn't mean I'll fuck with anybody. That doesn't mean it's just a wide open door. But I take advantage of the reality that I get to make choices on a person by person, case by case basis in terms of who I rock with and who I don't. And I don't have to rock with people because their status is good, and I don't have to not rock with people because their status isn't. I get to decide for me how that plays out. And I'm open about that. So I'm saying it's not a criticism, it's just an observation. I did not like sex offenders before I went to prison. I did not like sex offenders in prison. I still don't like sex offenders. I don't think those are people worthy of positive attention. I've never thought that since a little child, and I don't think that now. So I'm not changing in that regard. That for me is not negotiable. Apparently, there's others that feel otherwise. But if that's the case, then say that.
Yeah.
Say that. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey, you know what, man? Sex offenders ain't necessarily bad people. If that's what you believe, then go ahead and say that. Right? It's
Might as well.
right. Just hey, you know what? I'm kind of cool kicking with people on Megan's Law. Right? I mean, because that's what you're doing. Like that's what your actions are showing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, bro, I'm in the house. Let me say what's up to my lady and
Hey, enjoy it,
tear
boy.
this food up, boy. All right,
Enjoy
man. You
it,
have a
man.
good one. I send mine to you and your
Appreciate it.
family, and a happy early Father's Day, bro.
Hey, you as well, bro. Appreciate it.
I'll talk.
All right. JoJo, what's up, JoJo? Lazy but crazy though. Rich. Hey, I'm gonna get up out of here in a minute, you guys. Hey, EBK is live right now, so I'm sure some of you might want to go check out his live right now. I know he's got something on there right now. Looks like he's showing some videos. Finding Bigfoot. It's just rapid fire over there, boy. Rapid fire, man. Damn. You know, I'm gonna say this before I go, man. I don't like the drama, but I understand why some of you do now. It's intriguing, it's interesting, it's fascinating. How's he gonna react to this? How they gonna react to that? How they gonna respond to this? When they gonna drop a video on that? When they gonna do this? When they gonna do that? It's crazy, man. It's lightweight addicting. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of mud being slung on YouTube right now, but damn. EBK is sending them rounds down range. Man, bro. Hey, it's rapid fire over there. He ain't even bullshitting, man. And it's constant. It's not him, EBK or upstate point of view. Picks it up. But like I said, man, this stuff was overdue, and that's what happens. That's what happens, man. You stay in your own lane, drop your content, mind your own business, and you be cool, man. And you as well, AC Lopez. You as well. Hey, you guys, everybody, man, I'm gonna go jump on this profile that I've been working on forever now. It's just because there's a lot going on. But like I said, we're gonna start. See, we've been putting out more content. We've been putting more content out. I'm gonna keep trying to put out as much content as I can. Inner Demons, War Stories. We got other series that will be kicking off. I'm sure you guys have seen them. Some of you seem like we're confused when I put those those intros up. We on it. We on it. That's a series. It's not a new channel. It's a series. So for those of you that don't know, my other channel that I had, Paradigm Entertainment Productions, I changed that. I flipped that whole channel. The name of that channel now is Saved Out Media. SAVVD Out Media. So some of those new series that you guys see, we on it, tapping in, game time. Then we got the federal and state prison series. We're gonna be running all that, man. So I got a full plate, man. So there's only one other channel. It's not multiple channels. It's my fault for not making that clear. But anyways, again, man, I appreciate everybody that supporting the channel. Happy Father's Day to all of you guys, man. I hope they do something special for you. If you're a father, if you're a son, do something special for your father. Make him feel special, man. It's the little things. Don't gotta be nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Just be thankful that you still have them around. Some of us that don't, trust me, man, it's you'll understand when that day comes, or when you no longer have a father. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Boyo. Buenas noches to you as well, homie. Lazy but crazy. You're crazy, boy. But real talk, how come I don't get notified when you go live? You know what? Lazy but crazy. Did you ever try unsubbing and then subbing again? Some people say you got to do that. It's something to do with, like, if somebody's not putting out enough content or the algorithm or something, it has something to do with that. So if you're not getting notifications, try to do that. Try to unsub and then resub. Because people are getting notifications. Some people are, some people aren't. Never seen you swerve, loco. Pretty good at staying in your lane. That's why I ride with you. I appreciate that, G Fizzle. Yeah, I know where my lane's at. Sav it out, mob. No, Sav it out media. Saved out media. Saved out media. Go give Gizmo some attention. I will, man. He needs it too. That dog is high maintenance, man. They are, Anthony Merkovich. They most definitely are. All right, I see a lot of you guys have when everybody's funneling up out of here, going to EBK. Go over there and support EBK, man. He's doing his thizzle. But I'll be back. I just wanted to come in real quick to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. Makana, man, we're dropping the next part of the fight tomorrow. You're talking about the brawl at the barbecue over there at Lake Mendocino. Tomorrow, the second part, the gas station in Cloverdale. Tomorrow, I'll get on that. You see, I started to do the inner demons again, so I'm gonna jump back and forth between them and the war stories. Titi, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you still around. I ain't seen you in a minute. I'm about ready to get off too, Titi. Go over there to EBK though. There he's doing a live right now. I appreciate it, Anthony. I'm gonna go try to finish this. Well, actually, I'm gonna go work out real quick, man. I'm on a late schedule today, man. Carter 559. I know I've been saying very soon, but literally very soon. And seriously, man, if I bang a fucking a wife beater on there, let me show you how it's done, man. Some of these cats, it's pretty pathetic. If you're gonna bang a wife beater, I mean, damn, bro, you look like you've been laying on the couch. Anyways, you guys have a good night, man. Michael Green, what's up, Bubba? I send my love to you, boy. Hey, Titi, try to unsub and then resub. That might fix the problem. You as well, Bubba. You as well. I don't know, Bilo. I haven't maxed out on my squats. I just try to do legs though. I've been trying to do legs a lot, man. What you maxing? No, you got that Samoan blood, man. What you doing, like 500? Buenas noches a todos. Yes, sir. Big figures, man. You have a good night. Happy Father's Day, my boy. I hope you enjoy it, man. I know you will. You and Mickey's. Or you and Modelo. Or you and 211. Box, you hear Gavin? Gavin got out. What? Who's Gavin? Who's that? Anthony Merkovich? Gavin. All right, Goyo. Happy Father's Day to you too, man. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're good over there, man. You and the missus. Shine. Gavin Shine. You lost me, boy. That might be a trick, man. My spidey senses are tingling, bro. I don't squat since I snapped my right thigh bone. In 8th grade, playing football. Damn, boy, your femur? I know that shit hurt. That's right. To you and your girl both. It's all love, boy. Hello, Lori. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, it's not. Dude who stabbed the bartender in the Richmond. I don't even know who that is. Anthony. But he got out. Good for him. Hopefully he stays out. I don't know what you're talking about though. Yeah, we're gonna be doing another raffle, Lori, for again Jordans, and then we got a weight set. I don't know where you're at, but you might be close to where the weight set is if you want to get in on it. I know you got Sun. It's a nice weight set. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out, Anthony. Anyways, you guys have a good night, man. I appreciate you guys again for tapping in. Happy Father's Day to everybody. That was my purpose for jumping on here. All the other stuff, that was extra. But anyways, I'm out, you guys. I'll drop Inner Demons War Stories tomorrow, and we'll get this other I got the questions too. Those of you that have been sending in questions, I'm gonna run a Q&A too. So I appreciate it. Stay positive, man. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm out. Go to EBK. EBK got a live going on right now. Go check them out.